This is Rod Kusanen, Spooman for Risk on May 3rd, Monday morning. It is approximately 9:17 a.m. Central Standard Time when we were doing a live video just to show you why we believe this market is postured short, and in fact doing so right now. The color-coded system makes this so clear for us. We use a color coding in our group reversal system, and if you don't know about our group reversals, we encourage you to go to our website at RSKsys.com. We use an array of 6 different tick intervals where we apply a MACD to those intervals and then use a color coding system to tell us what the strength of the MACD is. Now, a couple of obvious things based upon the color coding. This gold color right here is a positive color. Yellow as well as magenta are negative colors, which means that as the market moved back up to this range of 1192 to 1193 almost, the MACDs underlying these colors switched from being positive to being negative, which means that there's no strength here. In spite of the move up, we have every reason to believe that the market, in fact, will now short. Being that we use 6 different MACDs, we might compare this to a strength value that ranges from +1 to +6, as well as -1 to -6. This gold color here would be the equivalent of a +6. This is a -1. Magenta is a -2. So as we continue to move up here, the strength of the MACD was continuing to weaken. Now, we really expect this to go up another 1/4 of a point, at least. But that having been said, we'll just watch this, and as we mentioned, just by looking at the color coding, there's every reason to expect a short here. The strategy system that we're using has yet to pull a short trade, unlike what it did over here. Okay, there's our 1/4 of a point higher. Let's watch. Now, green is a +1, magenta a -2. Let's expand this out just a bit. Now, conceivably, even another 1/4 of a point higher than this. But this could be a very good point, good place to short right in here. But we're not quite there. Not quite there yet. Okay, there we have 1/4 of a point higher. And perhaps one more 1/4 of a point above that. But this will short. And it should be a very good short at that. We should be able to pull 8 to 12 ticks out of this short. Okay, there we have the reversal. Some of our other strategies are now giving us short signals. We don't have a strategy on this particular chart that is shorting us just yet. And we may not. But we have other strategies running on other charts that you can't see, which are shorting at this time. Okay, we're back up to 93.25. We may be able to pull 93.50 out of this. Hard to say. Look at the color contrast at this same price. Yellow to magenta. It's a weaker color here. Consequently, greater probability for a short right here. Now we did take a couple of short trades up here. But we may be premature. All right, green. Green indicates a positive color. But there's still a reversal here. This is the equivalent of -1, -2, +1, but still a reversal. Okay, and there you have it. Now here's the two areas where we shorted this. Market has come down, and we would expect this to drop quite a bit further than it already has. So that's how the color bar system can be very useful in identifying strength and weakness via the MACD, and how it can help us to identify where to take a trade. Now we did not, in fact, did not get an automated trade based upon the strategies that we have working on this particular chart. As we mentioned, we did get some automated trades on other strategies on other charts, which you cannot see right now. But in any case, it was easily seen here that the market was about to drop. And it indeed has done so and will likely continue to do so. It's very interesting. We'll come back in a few minutes, see how far this drops. We really expect this to be dropping back at least to the low at 89.25. And as a matter of fact, the premium, we should mention this. Let me bring the premium chart. The premium chart indicated a new low on the S&P premium at the low of the morning, which is at 89.25. We fully expect to drop back down to 89.25 or less, according to the predictive value of the premium. So that's our target, 89.25, based on this new low on the premium. So we would hold this short trade really until we drop to 89.25 or less. Now here we have a couple of strategy trades that are telling us to take a long trade. We're going to ignore that. The strategy that is basing these long trades via stochastics and our group reversal system indicate that this is an area of retracement, but given the short trade here and the premium, we would ignore this. Yes, there may be a retracement, but we're going to hold that trade in this case until we drop down to at least 89.25.